Okay, so the first thing that you'll notice is that it is a completely graphical experience. It's a well-known fact in marketing that people decide what to buy based more on emotions than on reason, and images are much better than words at generating emotions. The second thing you might notice is that right from the start, the page is offering users a property. This can be done easily by having the tool know the exact location from which the user is connecting. In this example, we're assuming that the user is connecting from Amsterdam, so only properties in Amsterdam are displayed. Users can access images, videos, plans, and all the rest of the properties information in a single pane. This is possible because the content itself is self-explanatory. For example, users will find much faster the plans for the construction by seeing a thumbnail that looks like a construction plan rather than looking for a label that says construction plan. When they click on any of the thumbnails, users get a maximized view on the central area. So, for example, if they click on the map, they will be able to zoom in or out as they need. When they click on another thumbnail, the central image is updated again. When users move the mouse over the main image, these buttons appear, so they can move through the images of the current property. If users are accessing the site from a touch-enabled device, then the tool tells them instead that they can simply swipe the way around. Of course, it's not very likely that a single user would want to see all the properties available, so the tool informs them, only once of course, that they can open the filter pane by clicking here. Let's start with the location options. As you can see, the filter for Amsterdam and all neighborhoods, it's already selected. Notice that because of the way that the data is presented, there is no need for labels like city or neighborhood. Users can of course select a specific neighborhood, and the search area, that green shape on the map, is updated. If they choose more than one neighborhood, that area grows. But what if the user wants a more specific area? Well, then they can drag these markers to create the shape they want. Now let's take a look at the filters on the right. As you can see, we have a number of sliders that users can interact with to set the price, area, and age of the property. It's important to note that the scale of the sliders is incremental. For example, when users move the track around the left edge of the price slider, the price is incremented in small steps, 25,000 euro at first, then 50, 100, and so forth. However, near the right side of the slider, the price will increment in steps of 500,000. On the right bottom corner, we have selectors for the rest of the features. For example, if users want a 4-bedroom place, they only need to click on the appropriate icon. Once they have set the filter, they can simply click outside of the pane and the tool will show the list of the properties that match their criteria. They can still navigate through the properties with the method explained earlier, or they can also jump right into a particular property. The order in which the properties are displayed depends on many factors. This is where a little artificial intelligence can bring an enormous amount of value. And I'm not talking here about super expensive stuff. Simple algorithms recording user behavior and patterns can help to make sure that the properties shown first are the most attractive to that particular user. For example, users can easily mark the properties that they liked and the ones that they dislike. The tool will then make sure that the properties they liked are shown at the top of the list and the properties they dislike are shown at the bottom. Also, the tool can easily keep track of how many times a particular user opens a certain property. Since users are more likely to reopen properties that they like, the tool can also make use of this information to make sure that users have the most effective experience.